This is Lobo Tech.
Welcome to Lobo Tech. I'm Juan
Johnson.
Today we're going to talk about phones, and I know in the last season we talked about phones, but today we're going to talk about any kind of phone, any rarity of phones.
Let's talk about China phones.
So there's two companies that are they're known for their phones, Huawei and
Xiaomi.
Xiaomi. They're both known companies from China markets, but they were also here in the U.S. for a little bit.
They're going to be on the screen right there, just in case.
You're going to see them right there. Yeah. But Huawei was banned a few years ago. I didn't even know this. I'm not going to lie. I thought they were still available, but it seems not. Not just that, a lot of technology is getting banned, which is, I find it really depressing. So
just because it's like Chinese material used to so people think it's like spyware and stuff, which are why these like Chinese phones oftentimes get banned from America.
Oh yeah, they get banned from not just here, probably other countries as well.
Probably other countries.
What I'm seeing is that not just phones, but the companies, even DJI, like their drones are getting banned because the U.S. legislators voted for that to be banned. So it's not banned yet, but it could be banned in the future. So you never know what's going to happen with those drones.
Now, let's move on from China. Let's go to Korea now. Let's talk about Samsung, all right?
Okay.
You know they had a projector phone?
Yeah, they had a projector phone. Yeah. I didn't believe it either, but they do. And it was made back in 2011, at least, 2010. It looks like the old Android, so I would say around that era. But it's impressive how they were trying so hard to have a projector, big thing that you see almost in schools. Now you can have in your pocket, but as a phone.
I feel like, I know I'm going to get around to this a lot, but I feel like it'd be one of those things that like, you're not going to use it often. I mean, you're obviously going to be times you're going to use it like, say if you're like trying to watch a show on your phone, you're going to use that projector to like project it to the screen or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like it's mostly for like, the projector is mostly for like watching videos and stuff. Again, there is some useful features, but like, it's not going to be like an everyday use thing. It'll be like, best way to think about it, it'll be like the 3DS, right? There will be times where you use a 3D on that system, but it just boils down to just a neat it just boils down to being a neat feature that's there, but you don't really use it. I feel like that's what the projector phone would have been like.
It just wasn't the success that Samsung just thought it was going to be a good idea. It wasn't, because nobody really knows about the projector phone. Like who does? Yeah. But in my opinion, I'd say it's a rarity that it even exists. I just find it crazy that I don't even know how to explain it. I just find it crazy that thing existed in the market sometime.
You know, speaking of putting cameras where cameras shouldn't be, let's talk about the Amazon phone, right? So Amazon has 4 cameras on each corner of the phone, so you can do like a gyroscopic wallpaper. I mean, it's neat, but I'm not going to use a gyroscopic wallpaper. Like, it's something that you'll use for like the first week that you get the phone.
But then you're not going to use it anymore.
Yeah, you're just not going to use it.
It's just useless. And that's what I hate about phones. They have the useless features you don't want to use anymore.
Well, yeah, but
it's just there.
The phone market is like, it's a tough market out there. Again, it's Samsung, Apple, and Google are like the 3 big players, right? So the only way that these like new phones have to stick out, right, is to add gimmicks to their phone to make them like seem more appealing. Like,
when you think of Amazon, you don't think of phones. I just think it's weird that Amazon themselves decided to do the route that almost every company is taking, and it went like, oh, we're gonna make phones now. No, not the best idea, in my opinion, at least.
But I mean, it's like I said last episode about like trying to branch out and get more pieces of that, like a bigger slice of that pie. Like, that's what I feel like they were trying to do there, is branch out into new technological industries like how Google does, and pretty much like turn into a big player.
Talking about Amazon having phones, do you remember BlackBerry? The old BlackBerry phones that everybody had with the keyboards on them. Well, they decided to still make phones.
They're still making those?
No, not anymore.
Oh.
They decided to make phones for a while, but bankruptcy happened and they're gone. They're away. My guess, they were trying so hard to be back, but then I think an alliance happened with BlackBerry and some other company. I forgot who.
So they merged.
Yeah, they merged for a little bit, and then the company was like, you know what? I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm getting out of this. The other company went away from BlackBerry, and so BlackBerry eventually disappeared from the market.
I can't believe they do such a thing. God.
I can't believe it either. I'm trying to remember what company was it. I think they were trying to do like the Windows phones. I'm sorry for switching it up.
Microsoft did the Windows phones.
Yeah, no, Microsoft did do the Windows phones, but BlackBerry was trying to do like.
Look at you using a phone episode.
Phones, yes, I am.
Well, let's see.
Okay, see all of this.
All right, we're just gonna show it right there.
See this?
Yeah, so they tried putting the keyboard on the bottom of the screen instead of having it like
horrible design.
So, yeah.
And they also did this.
I feel like there's still potential with the BlackBerry design.
Yeah.
It's out of date, yeah, and like the keyboards are like too small for everyone's fingers. I think just like the keyboard thing, they're just not utilizing it correctly. Again,
no,
the
that
BlackBerry
design
has potential, but
that design, like the design we just looked at, the ugliest design ever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that as a phone, but I don't know if they're bankrupt because they still have a website, surprisingly.
They could be, I don't know.
But the fact that they try to make their recent phones more, I don't know how to explain it, probably harder to use a little bit. My opinion. I don't know.
All right. Well,
anyways,
I think that's enough for today. We're wrapping it up.
For an episode. We'll see y'all next week when we talk about
something. All right.
We talk about something. Yeah. See you in the next episode. I'm Juan.
Oh yeah, Mike.
I'll see you on the next episode. Bye. Why did you leave? Huawei and what's the other one?
Kiawe. Kiawe.
No, it's not that one.
No, Huawei. Okay, we gotta start from the beginning.
It's Huawei and then I forgot.
Kiami.
That's the one. Kiami.
Today's episode of Lobo Tech is who are you voting for?
Politics episode.
The voter registration thing. Why it's rigged and why the Wait, do we start from the very beginning?
I think we have to. We're gonna probably do the same thing we did.
All right.
The last take.